Hey, it's 135 to beat Miami's new number one for hip hop, R&B, in the Breakfast Club. What up? Stormy Pop and Keith hanging out with you. Ash Nicole in the building. What's up, Mama? How you feeling?
I'm excited.
All right, we
Behind the beats today.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. But we got the CEO in the building right now, Ted Lucas.
What's up?
I mean, Slip and Slide is such a legacy here in South Florida, and coming off of the success that Uncle Luke has had with Luke Records, and then Slip and Slide going right into that slide and taking it really to another level.
Thank you.
That's huge, man. Was that always the goal for you? Can you take us back a little bit?
Listen, man, I tell everybody, Luke paved the way, man. You know what I'm saying? To see a black man own his own record company and be able to accomplish what he been able to accomplish. Man, I ain't know what I was wanting to do, and I seen that another man can own a record company. That was something that inspired me and said I can do it myself, you know? So I always take my hat off to Luke and tell him, thanks for making a way for young brothers like myself here in South Florida and motivating us to be successful in business.
Absolutely. Now, like the roster, Trick Daddy, Trina, legendary, Plies. I'm not sure about his current situation, but just being a part of that, and then let's just talk about that. Like, how do you have those legendary artists? I mean, we see them on Love and Hip Hop, going at it. How do you deal with those mega talents and have them all legends already?
Thank you.
A part of Slip and Slide Records.
You know me, man. One thing I'm able to do, I'm able to certain find talent. When I know talent, when I see sometimes I see talent in them that they can't see in themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's a gift and a blessing that I've been able to do. I can't sing or rap a lick, but I know when I see something. I know when I see that talent is there. And sometimes you have to just motivate them and let them know they have it in them as well. Plows, for an example, went to Fort Myers, sat down with him and his brother, shook his hand and said, boy, let's do this. No paperwork, no nothing.
Wow.
Give a big shout out to B, Clean Face, one of my A&Rs that helped find them. Red and the whole team that helped us find Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? And was able to
I forgot about Ross. That's right.
That's
Ross started with you.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, wow. I'm blowing myself away with this interview. My bad on that. Of course, no disrespect. And then you have the new wave now, the new wave that is here. You got the Mike Smith, you got the Tanir, you got the
FSO,
the group of young brothers. What's that like now with this new generation?
You know what, man? I tell her every 10 years the game changes. You know what I'm saying? Music changes, and you got to stay in front of it. You know what I'm saying? My job is to keep myself around great, young, positive people that understand where the music business is going, and I try to connect with them and help them be a blessing, just like I was to others. Help them be a blessing on their families, man.
But you always hear like people who come from that era or that time. It's like they can't deal with these, the millennials or the new era or Generation X, Y, Z, whatever. Like, how are you able to, take what is now in a completely different time, but still keep the same kind of order, so to speak?
You know what it is, man? I try to hope they have a good manager. And if they don't have a good manager, I try to team up with somebody who I know can think like I think, but can also get in the trenches with them and do what they got to do with them as well. So I try to I call it a chief. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Gotta have a chief in the camp somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That can lead them young brothers and sisters and guide them in the right direction. Because it takes a group, it takes a team. You can't do it by yourself. So I try my best to find great people to put around them that me and that person can communicate and understand what we got to do for business. And I need you to, don't let me tell you something that you can't go and translate it and help the artists understand. When I tell you this, I need you to be able to go back and break it down to their language, break it down on their level where they can understand it and it makes sense to them what we're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to do. Well, and that's what it is. I had a great team, man. That's all.
Blessings to you and a guy named Chronic. Because I don't know how y'all get through the trick.
That's right. That's right. Trust me.
What is it that you're looking for? Because you mentioned that music has changed. It's different from when you had Trina. Trina's still on the label, but when you first signed her and Trick Daddy. And now you have millennials and it's a different music scene. So what is it that you're looking for when you sign an artist? How do you know that this artist is meant to be a Slip and Slide artist?
You know what? I try to make sure that I can communicate with you. If I can help you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, if you're a knucklehead, I promise you it ain't gonna work. We're gonna clash. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, I want to make sure and see where you at and see where your mind frame at, what you think, how you think. And if I can take with my knowledge I got and be able to pass it on to that next young brother, young sister, that's what I'm looking for. Somebody that gonna listen and we can work together as a team. And you're gonna teach me and I'm gonna teach you. So we're gonna work together.
Key.
It go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
It does go both ways.
I ain't just trying to miss the know-it-all. That's not me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna teach me something new that I ain't know about, and I'm gonna listen. You know, and then they gonna listen to me as well. and we put it together, and the chemistry worked that way. That's what I'm looking for.
Slip and Slide forever, man. I'm sold. Last question for you. How did you come up with the name Slip and Slide?
Wow. I was waiting. That's going to be in the book, but I'll let it be out a little bit now. So listen, man, as you know about me, Public, you've been around a long time. A lot of people don't know my face. They know my name. You know what I'm saying? They just know my name. I'm the type of person I like to be low-key. I stay out the way, and I do. So one guy, I was doing a concert with Gerald Levert. Levert family, man. The Levert family is the one that gave us the name Slip and Slide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was doing a concert with them, and they say, man, everybody around here don't even know you the one putting on this concert. You just sitting back here chilling. I like how you slip in and just slip out, man. Nobody knows. You come in to get your money and you be gone.
Oh,
and
man.
that stuck with me, man. Yeah. Gerald Levert family. We was on tour with them, man, and they told me, like, everybody here running around, all you caring about is your paper right. That's all you care about, man.
Real.
You a slide in here, nobody know. You slip right back out the back door, and everybody partying, have a good time. And it stuck with me, and I say, man, that's what we're going to name the company, man.
I love it, man. Slip and Slide forever, man. Ted Lucas, thank you so much, all right?
Thank you.
It's 135 to beat.
That was dope. Had no idea.
That was super dope.